against net. It really wasn't until game 3 that Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum really found their stride. When they were both playing that level, what are the biggest difficulties in terms of defending?
Well, it's difficult to defend them any game. They're really good players, very good offensive players. So you have to deal with that every night. Some nights when they're making shots, it just makes it that much harder. It's not like you do anything different. You just try to do it better. And then if that happens, you still have to try to figure out how to win the game still. You can still win the game with them doing that, but then you can't allow everybody else to get involved. And I thought they got a lot from everyone. Those two guys had great games, but I thought the other guys are really what won them the game the other night.
Kerry Eggers, Portland Tribune. Where are we with J.J. Redick's health? Will he start tonight? What do you think?
No, he's good. You don't know me well, but I don't ever ask anyway. I just assume he's playing. So I think he's good. I didn't ask him how he was feeling or anything like that.
How much do you think that is impacting his play?
I don't know, Kerry. I really don't. Listen, I played 100 years ago. I just don't like asking because I think at the end of the day, if you're on the floor, you're healthy. And so that's how I've always viewed it. I guarantee you the other team doesn't care. So I really never ask.
Kevin Pelton, ESPN.com. Steve Clifford had some comments the other night about how it's really not so much about adjustments, it is execution game to game and just whether the shots fall. Do you subscribe to that philosophy as well?
I think everyone does. I mean, you do make some adjustments, but you're not going to recreate the wheel in a day. You never do. I think for the most part, when we do talk about adjustments, we're talking about doing what we should have been doing right. And a lot of times, you just didn't execute what you were doing well enough. There are minor tweaks always. I think you have to do those. You do those from game to game. But other than that, you got to be your personality and your team, and you have to try to get your team to be the best version of your team. And if they are that, then you have to believe they're going to win the game. And if they are that and lose, then that's probably the better team.
Dan Wicke, Orange County Register. What has Jeff not done in this series to really make a big impact? He's kind of struggled all 3 games.
Well, he's just got to finish at the rim. I think he's doing a good job. The other night, he got to the rim about 4 or 5 times. He just didn't finish. So he's got to finish at the rim, rebound a little better. Other than that, I think defensively he's been very good. I think he's been in the right spot. I think he's prepared, which is really important. It's whatever the gentleman just asked. Dan is a make miss. If he makes those layups, you wouldn't be asking that question. He got to the rim and he missed. Give them credit; they challenged the shots, but he's doing the right thing by driving.
Hey Doc, Mike Bresnahan with the Los Angeles Times. Is it hard for you to not do the math on the Steph Curry injury? He's out at least 2 weeks. I know you're in a series
I
now.
don't know what the math would be.
Apparently he'll miss 3 or 4 of the games, first games in the next series. Is it hard not to do that math?
No, it's pretty easy for me not to do the math. We have Damian Lillard and McCullough in front of us right now, so that math is easy for me. It's a 2-1 series. I'm looking at this series. I don't look that far ahead. I think that would be a foolish thing to do. Well, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.